Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Fairy Frequency channel, featuring the amazing guitar swinging Father Frequency. So if you haven't made connections with Father Frequency, you can find him in the chat, and you can click on his icon there. Or you can also hit up the description box, and you can find him there too, which is great. So welcome everybody. Here, let me bring up this chat, because if I touch that, then it gets all focusy. It wants to focus. And we're going to do cards of the day first, and then we'll do single readings for you all. So welcome everyone, of course, and a few things that we wanted to talk to you about tonight was, okay, if you're new, hit the big red button and the little bell so that you get all the channel notifications. Don't forget to smash the like. It looks like you guys got that on lock. Awesome. Thank you, EJs.
That was the tarot song.
Yeah, it was the tarot song, electric version.
Electric version, yeah.
Love it.
Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Don't be sorry, it's awesome.
Except I don't scare people off with all the loud stuff.
Is it too loud, guys? We need to know that. Can we get a sound check from you guys? Here, strum it again. Let's see. Hi, Joyfold.
Joyfold.
Here, rock it
What's
for a
up,
second,
buddy?
and let's see what they think. You guys give us a volume, and let us know if it's too loud or if it's not loud enough. Tell us what you think. Sounds good? Welcome. I'm trying to get it to bring up over here. So a big welcome to Jesse's Kids and Coins. Love Jesse. So glad you're here, Jesse.
Yeah, good to see you, Jesse.
Big welcome to my beautiful sister Tam Bear is in the house. So if you haven't made connections with Tam Bear, please definitely make connections with her. She's an awesome sister and wonderful YouTuber and a great supporter too. So, and if you guys would like to welcome each other and support each other too, that's a wonderful thing. There's all kinds of great people in here, very talented people.
Very
Welcome.
great people.
Brian, Fingerless Guitar, glad to have you here.
Brian?
Yes, and welcome EJ's Guitars, glad to have you here. Welcome Father Frequency.
What? And is he here?
He's here.
That dude,
Welcome
he needs to
Gypsy
brush up.
Heart Entertainment. She said she loves the shredding. Welcome Joyful.
Joyful.
He likes this new toy. Awesome. Very, very good. We like it too.
I like
Welcome
it too.
Butterfly
It's really
Kisses
nice.
Divine Goddess. Welcome Sawyer's World. Awesome. So glad you're here. Let's see who else is coming in. The Greatest Love Community. Welcome. Ronnie G. Positive Vibes. Welcome to you. Welcome Deity Paranormal.
Deity.
You guys are all here. Awesome.
Woo!
It's cold here too. Yeah, we're
All right, that's it. I'm going out on the
experiencing
high note.
that.
See ya.
Bye everyone. Have a good night. Just kidding. Okay, so if you haven't made connections with Father Frequency, of course, please do that. You'll see him in the chat there. If not, you can check the description box, and you can find him in the description box. Please make your
That
connections
dude is
with him.
elusive.
He is
It's hard to
elusive
find.
and amazing, and he totally rocks that Vox. So if you want to check out his latest upload, I know he hasn't uploaded for a minute. Sorry guys about that. But do check it out. It's an awesome unboxing of his new toy.
And I know in the video I was kind of,
He's always nervous.
nervous because I just...
We're always
I haven't-
nervous.
I
If
went
you
to
guys do lives,
I went
you
to
know. I always get nervous like right before the
For like
live
the
too.
last couple to few years, I wasn't playing as much, and I'm just starting to get back out and do it again, so I'm really, kind of self-conscious about my playing right now. I used to be a lot better. I hope to get there again.
Yeah, can you imagine him being better? Yes.
Stop it.
It's amazing. Okay, so let's see. We're going to work on the date. Okay, this one's called Electric Tarot.
Who thought of that?
That was a great title, Father. Of course. And also, Father thought of the unboxing, which is really cool too. I wonder how many people ever
I'm just an idea guy.
mistype unboxing and type unboxing. Wouldn't that be funny? With 3 and Father. Okay, folks, so if you're new here and this is your first time, we're going to have lots of fun. It's Friday night. Happy Friday, everyone. We're so glad you're here. Again, please feel free to share this out on your social media. It's always more fun with friends, right? So do that, and then we can get some more people in here. And in the meantime, I'm going to do some math. So, Father, if you want to shred a little bit more for him, give him a little bit more electric tarot while I work on the math. Or something? Yeah, shred some cabbage over there. Okay, so I'm going to do math for you guys. Okay. Today is January 25th, which equals 7. Okay, I got the math done. Now I just need to get the numbers out. We're searching for a 1, a 7, an 8, a 12, and an 11. There's our 12. 1. 7, 11, and 8. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so we need the 1 first, and then the 7, 8, 12, and 11. Okay, here we have the cards of the day. Okay, so we're going to start with the Magician, which represents the month. So we have this for the rest of January, the Magician. It's all about energy and communication, folks, and we have that as a gift to use for this month.
Gypsy Heart's here.
Yes, I saw her, yep.
Oh, she said hello.
I welcomed her.
Sorry.
It tells us, oh no, good to see you. Yes.
I'm behind, I guess.
It tells us that you can do anything. You can take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So we all have this gift to draw on for the month of January. Welcome, Tammy Minda. Hugs to you. Good to see you, darling. Okay, our next card is going to be the Chariot, which represents the date of the 25th. So because it's the 25th, we end up adding back to 7, and we have this gift of determination of the Chariot card. So, move this light. It's bugging me. There we go. That's better. Maybe. Okay. It tells us success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, and being in the spotlight. Perfect. Okay. And then the next card would be the math of the month and the date added back together. So we end up with the Justice card. So the Justice is the gift of truth. And it tells us that we need to take the time to review the details carefully. We will win in the end, and we will make fair and objective decisions. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tammy. Did you try drinking some ginger tea with honey and lemon? The next card we get is the card of the year. Yes, I will keep saying it.
I drink mine with a shot.
Lots of tea. So, Awakening card. Aw, hi, Kimmy. She's so cute. Love Kimmy.
Aww.
So, the Awakening card is our card of the year. And Father likes to call this the...
is that upside down guy? Yeah.
Right. Because
Something like that.
he's all about getting a different perspective and changing your point of view. So for this year, we challenge you all to just get a whole new view on the picture, to look at it from a different perspective. And it tells us that we all need to change the way that we're looking at the situation this year. Embrace our uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action.
Yes.
Awesome card. Definitely get another view on it.
All of that.
So
mean
when
stuff.
we add all of those cards together, we get the math ends up being the strength card, which was last year's card. And we have that to draw on for the rest of the evening. So the strength, it tells us that we all have the grace and the inner strength that is needed to overcome the challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. It is time for us all to embrace how wonderful we are.
And you're all wonderful.
You
Each
are.
and every one of you.
Yes, you very much are.
Feel it. I can feel it.
So, folks, yes. And our new way of checking on folks, we've been getting separated with all the bells and the whistles, and everything has been
Bells and whistles.
crazy this year and
That was
last
funny.
year. It's good old YT, and they're fun things to do with us. So we all try really hard to keep our communities together. And right now we're watching our comments tab. So whenever you make a comment, we will be glad to come over and we'll be watching one of your videos and leaving you a comment as soon as you make a comment on ours. Sometimes we get behind, but we're still taking them one step at a time, just like that. Father was on there catching up today.
Baby steps.
Yeah. I'm caught up, or I
I
was
work a
caught
lot.
up. I might be a few hours behind, though.
I work a lot, and I have to go out of town this
EJ's.
next week to train
EJ's
people and stuff.
Cemetery Gates.
Ah, yes, I do love that song. I used to play it a long time ago. I have to brush up on that again.
I just shuffled your cards for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Yes, the bells don't work very
Oh, can we
well. The
shuffle?
like buttons don't work very well. So whenever you guys comment back to us, we usually see that in our notifications, and we'll go check your comment, which gets you another view too. And we also check your bells, so we like it again if we have to. So that's what we're doing right now. And also we have a community tab, so we want to encourage you to check out that community tab. We know a lot more of you have been checking it out, and we're really glad. But I think that we need to boost algorithms on there too, so we're trying to do that too. So yeah, you guys, that's how we're staying in touch and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to think, what else do I need to tell you?
Stuff and such.
Father's got a new video, if I didn't tell you that already. Definitely go check that out. We'll put it on your watch list.
That's like the white whale.
Right?
has a
It only
video.
happens once in a while, right?
Yeah. Spirit while you can.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we're getting our cards shuffled up, and we are going to be ready to take a card, please, from you all. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to start from here, because if I backtrack, I'm going to get lost in the chat, and it looks like it's reloading anyways. I'm going to reload it real quick. You guys can say card, please, now, and we will get you added to the list.
Lost in the chat. Isn't that an old 80s song?
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Might be.
They made so much funny music back then.
The 70s was good for funny music, too. Okay,
that
we're
was the
going
beginning
to
of
face you
progressive
down
music.
so that you guys can see cards, too.
There's some cool stuff.
Let's see what we got here. This is a test. This is only a test. How's that look?
I'm
Is
so
that
glad
good?
everybody's here.
We need to push it a little bit more.
It's good to see everybody.
Okay, and then
Difficult still.
backwards.
I love that guy. He's great.
Beautiful. Okay.
Hey. Hey. Oh, that's hilarious.
All right. All right, looking back. Let's see here. Working backwards. Okay, so Gypsy Heart Entertainment I have for card, please. If you're new to it and you don't know how to get a card, just say card, please. That's all you got to do, and
Hey,
we'll
Brian.
get you written down.
Deity.
We're each going to pull a card for you. Father, you're going to tell them how we work that. Some of them are new to this, so
Are they?
yeah.
Wow.
Entertainment.
Okay, yeah, it's just a little something I came up with to make the cards more personal to who we're reading to. You'll pick a number from me and a number from Fairy, It's 1 through 78 starting it out, but it depletes as it goes on. Um, but you'll pick that number, we'll count that card out, and that's the one we'll read for you. It just makes it more personal. It makes it more interactive with you. You know, it makes it more.
Your
like
number,
you're
your
involved.
card,
You're the one
yes.
picking this number out of nowhere. And
Welcome, Cuddly Kathy. I didn't see you sneak in.
I think it works better that way. I think it should be.
Good to see you, darling.
Because if we pick the card for you, we're just picking the card.
Sawyer's World.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna read the list real quick. So far, I've got, and I'm still working my way down. Gypsy Heart Entertainment, Tammy Minda, Brian Fingerless Guitar, Cuddly Kathy, Sawyer's World. Still moving down. I got you first, Gypsy Heart Entertainment. Was that right? I see you back here. Same card, please. And then Tammy. I think so. Oh, this is turned up too. Let's see. Okay. Ronnie G, Positive Vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in, Jesse. We always appreciate you, darling. And we appreciate Kimmy, too, and your whole family. Love Jesse. Kids and Coins. Such a great channel. Such a great person.
It was joyful. Oh, man.
What happened? What's wrong, Joyful? Okay. Ronnie G, Positive Vibes. I have you on the list last, but I mean, it's not that far. Okay, so here's what I got. I got Gypsy Heart Entertainment, then Tammy Minda, then Brian Fingerless Guitar, Cuddly Kathy, Sawyer's World, and Ronnie G, Positive Vibes.
I agree with you, the shake weight. There was something wrong with that.
The shake weight? Oh, that was a terrible, terrible idea, wasn't it?
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yes, what an invention, right? Right? All right, my dears. All right, let's get the show on the road. Okay, so for Gypsy Heart Entertainment, she wants 3 from Fairy and 5 from Father.
What?
Yeah.
We're already starting? Man.
Right?
5 from me?
Yes. Oh. Hi, Big Steve. Welcome.
Big Steve.
Everyone, please welcome Big Steve. Aw, thank you, Tam. I'm kind of tired tonight, and I have to work tomorrow, too, so. But I appreciate the compliment.
Hi, Tam. Good to see you.
Okay.
Kind of, in the chat. Good to see your words.
Good to see your icon.
Yeah. Well, this is for Gypsy Heart Entertainment?
Yes.
Starting it out with the... Damn.
Nice. A gift from Father.
With a gift, and Father loves to give gifts, as you all know. So, for Gypsy Heart Entertainment, I have the Unity card. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Nice.
Very nice.
You're in one right now.
The Unity card is also the Hierophant card, so it's a very it's a gift of tradition too, tradition and spiritual teaching for you, Gypsy Heart Entertainment, and it comes with the King of Swords tonight. So the King of Swords is on the mental level, and remembering, of course, that all of our all of our royalty symbols here, or court cards, such as the king, the queen, the prince, and the princess, they either represent you or they're representing someone who is surrounding you. So tonight, this King of Swords, keywords here are logic, intelligence, and reason for you, Gypsy Heart Entertainment. As an individual, the airy King of Swords denotes an intelligent, logical man. Traditionally, he is associated with professional life. and as such often represents a lawyer, accountant, surgeon, teacher, psychologist, or another expert. The key to this character is communication. So when he is not working with ideas, he is talking about them or absorbing them from absorbing more information from books, television, computers, or other sources of knowledge. Above all, he takes pleasure in exercising his mind in conversation or by setting himself mental challenges in the form of complex games such as chess or difficult crossword puzzles. As a friend or colleague, this man is lively, often witty, analytical, and argumentative. Easily bored, he needs plenty of mental stimulation. His entertaining company can sometimes become exhausting. Intuitive or emotional types may also recoil from his bright, agile mind and his passion for logic. As a lover or partner, the King of Swords enjoys flirtation, fantasy, and the pursuit of shared ideals. In the early stages, love is a game of imagination and skill to be played with a light touch and a romantic turn of phrase. He may beguile his beloved with poetry and music, create romantic scenarios, or spring imaginative surprises. However, his delight cools and rapidly turns to panic when confronted by darker depths of passion. And although his flirtatious escapades frequently inspire jealousy, he finds demonstrations of intense emotion difficult and may coldly withdraw from the relationship completely. So,
Well,
that is what we have for you tonight. Gypsy Heart Entertainment, the Unity card, the Gift of Tradition, and the King of Swords, who is very strong in the intellect and communication departments.
the King of Swords.
The King of Swords. Okay. All right, I'm looking back. If anybody else wants on this list, just say card, please, and we'll be glad to add you. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, next on our list is going to be Tammy Minda.
Tammy Minda. Glad you're here.
Tammy, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Mr. FF8 and Mrs. FF29. Birthdays are coming this month. Nice. Happy almost birthday. Jan, welcome Jan. Everyone, please welcome Jan's life journey. Thank you for coming, Jan.
All right.
Got you on the list, darling. That's something we're working on too, folks, to try to welcome each other as we come into the chat, especially if you see that we're reading or something and we're not able to speak. It's really good to welcome each other so we all feel included and accepted. Oh, go ahead, Father. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I love to hear you talk. That's great. I'll just wait. Okay, for Tammy Minda, I have 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. Well, there you go.
The 6 of Winter. Okay, so the 6 of Winter for you, Tammy, is on the mental side of things, resonating with the swords. It's a safe passage card, and usually comes up when there's some traveling to be done, or it could be just a metaphorical journey that you're taking. But it's coming with the 10 of Pentacles, which is, that's a family card. So, but on the physical level, so let's see here. Your keywords are going to be family matters, prosperity, and ease. So the 10 of Pentacles, as its design suggests, symbolizes a culmination in the material world and simultaneously represents the ending of one particular phase in life and the start of a new one. The card is linked to families and their assets. In a reading, this meaning must be carefully interpreted, for it can be very subtle. At its simplest, the card augurs an inheritance, financial help, or practical benefit from your family. It can also mean that you will be able to benefit your family in some practical way. Since its core meaning is prosperity, it denotes lump sums from property sales, stocks and shares, tax windfalls, insurance policies, trust funds, and so on. As a 10, representing the end of a cycle, these sums of money are one-off payments. When This meaning seems totally unlikely, then the Ten of Pentacles simply represents a pinnacle of prosperity. A new start can be created by investment, by using material security to explore new options, or by developing creatively and spiritually. Love it. Hello, 3B. Hi, how are you? If you want a card, you just need to say card, please, and we'll get you added to the list. So that is your Six of Winter for safe passage and your 10 of Pentacles for family prosperity, Tammy. And folks, those of you that are headed out for the day, we'd love it if you stuck around for a little while. We'll play some more music here in a little bit. But if you do head out, would you please come back and leave us a comment? We love hearing from you. And it's always a reminder to get back over to your channel, too.
Speaking of that, Joyful's got to go. He's got to attend to the kids.
Okay, Joyful, you have a good night.
Thanks
Hope
for being
everybody
here,
has a
man.
great night at your house.
It was great seeing you.
Happy Friday.
I saw you have some uploads, and I'm going to check those out.
Very cool. Okay, 3B, I got you added to the list, darling. And, of course, if you're new, remember to smash the like for us. And then hit that big red button and the little bell so you get all of our channel notifications. You're very welcome, Tammy. Always a pleasure reading for you, darling. Yes, and like Jan said, happy early birthday to you. Very exciting. Yes. Almost here.
Happy early birthday.
So Brian is next. Brian, fingerless guitar. You can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. And those of you that are waiting, if you would share this out, that would be super much appreciated. Super much?
Super much?
A lot.
Much super
we
appreciated.
We would much appreciate that.
We would much super appreciate it. Superly.
Sorry. Aw, thanks for you too, Tammy. Oh, Mystic Moon 90, welcome. Thank you for coming. If you want a card, just say card, please. And we'll add you to the list.
Hey.
Brian said Fairy 6 and Father 12.
Nice. Sounds great. Let's do that.
Thank you so much, Tam. Okay, Mystic Moon, I'm going to get you added. What did he say? 12 from me? No, 6 from me and 12 from you.
Okay. All right, I have mine.
All right. Me too. Oh, neat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's what I just pulled for Tammy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. It must be going around. So for Brian, fingerless guitar, I have 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions.
So it's that same card that I just read for Tammy, Brian. It's that family prosperity card. Is really what it is on the physical level with the pentacles. So, yeah, Sawyer's World is not a great story. It really is. The story about the gravedigger I was telling them. They they live out there where we did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And yeah, that's a trip.
Really?
Yes. Wow, that's fun. I pulled the Hangman for you tonight, Brian. So this is the card of the year, which is awesome, and you have the gift of getting a whole new perspective. And we all do, folks, so everybody listen up, because this is the card of the year. Brian's card is all about getting that new perspective, the Hangman, so an upside-down point of view. The major thing that I feel about this is to gain another perspective and to be able to look at it in a different way. So, added to that, your keywords are going to be willing, sacrifice, and waiting. All right, everyone. The hangman is entirely at home in the world of dreams, where his upside down way of looking at things makes perfect sense. Transfer him to the everyday world, however, and life may seem to be entering a strange and somewhat surreal phase, as indeed it is. This card typifies those times when you simply have to let go, sacrifice your expectations, and cultivate patience. As the tarot symbolizes a spiritual journey, so the hangman symbolizes those moments in any journey where you must pause and wait for the next direction. Such times may appear to be unproductive to outsiders, for little happens and there is no news, and time itself seems to just stretch to infinity. But inside, underneath, things are happening in secret, out of sight and out of reach. You cannot take decisions now or control events in love, work, or any other practical direction. All you can do is acknowledge this pause, learn to relax, and understand that it's not going to last forever. You may be asked to give up something when this card appears. The hangman also embodies the symbol of willing sacrifice. You may need to leave a relationship, a dead-end job, a mistaken course of education, or a set of beliefs that is no longer serving you. If you feel trapped by something in your life, that is what you must look at. Perhaps your expectations need changing. Perhaps you need to sacrifice your ideas of what is normal and unearth the truth of what you really need. You are being given a breathing space in which to explore these things and make important discoveries for yourself. Sometimes, and when its position or other cards suggest this, the hangman symbolizes a person who is mourning for something or someone. This is a necessary process that cannot be hurried, but there is hope and renewal at the end of it.
Wow.
Yes, so that is a very intense reading for you today, Brian. The 10 of Autumn for that family prosperity, and the hangman as a gift of being able to look at it in a different way. All right, let me look back real quick.
Very, very.
Okay, so next is Cuddly Kathy.
Cuddly Kathy.
Cuddly Kathy, if you're ready. Thank you for sharing Gypsy Heart Entertainment. So much appreciated. You're very welcome, Brian. Okay, pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy, Cuddly Kathy. Kelly Paulson, how are you? Everyone, please welcome Kelly Paulson.
Kelly Paulson.
Thank you for coming in, darling. If you want a card, just say card, please. I'll get you on the list.
Awesome. I haven't seen her for a while.
I know. I think I stopped by there the other day. I see more of her posts on Instagram than I do on YT.
I'm going to have to check my stuff on her and make sure that...
Her bell was still rung, but it's just not telling.
Really? I'm going to have to... Maybe
okay, Cuddly Kathy, you want 8 from Father or 8 from Fairy?
Man, that's strange.
Oh, awesome. What kind of deck did you get, Kelly? Mystic Monday. Huh, I'll have to look that up. Never heard of that one. Sounds cool. Are you trying to push that over here?
A little bit. Little bit.
Okay, awesome.
Give me some space. I get claustrophobic.
Got him off of Amazon. Nice. Cuddly Kathy, did you want 8 from Father or 8 from Fairy? I saw the 8 and 6. I just need to know which one's which.
Thanks for being here, Brian.
Oh no, Tam. Plug in.
Dang it.
We love you too.
Much love.
Where'd Cuddly Kathy go? Okay, there we go. 8 from Father and 6 from Fairy. Okay.
8. She knows my number.
Perfect. She must have saw the thumbnail. For Cuddly Kathy.
Okay, for Cuddly Kathy, I have 7 of Winter. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Running away from the truth. Ooh.
Yeah, it's winter. Winter is resonating with swords. It resonates with swords, so it is on the mental level. And folks, remember, if we get these cards that on the mental level that we don't like, we can always change our mind. So it comes to you with the gift of the Hierophant, which is a beautiful gift.
Could be just something to work on, you know.
Tradition and the gift of spiritual teaching. So it tells you that your keywords here are gateway to knowledge. So, Cuddly Kathy, this card represents a formal gateway in your life. Whether this leads to marriage or education, this card's traditional meanings will be clarified by the surrounding images in the reading. When it symbolizes education, the Hierophant denotes both teachers and students. It invariably represents formal knowledge. Universities, established colleges, and all courses that lead to recognized qualifications. The emphasis tends towards intellectual studies rather than practical achievements, although a significant group of pentacles in the spread could change that interpretation. The Hierophant also symbolizes religious groups, orthodox religious beliefs, and the personal need for ritual and ceremony. The position of the card will reveal whether this applies to you or to someone in your life. When signifying marriage, the Hierophant represents the public ceremony and acknowledgement of love and commitment rather than the private emotional bonds that exist between two people. The union of families, the sharing and shaping of destinies, and the drama of the marriage rites are embodied within this card. Sometimes justice or the Ace of Pentacles will appear when the Hierophant, with the Hierophant, when the meaning is appropriate to your reading. But we don't have that here. As an individual, the Hierophant often stands for an older friend, a teacher, or spiritual advisor. Their advice is balanced and helpful. This is someone who can open up your mind and educate your heart. As a card of character and personality, the Hierophant tends towards the conventional. He represents a profound need for routine, certainty, security, and tradition. Spontaneous gestures may alarm this person, while lack of financial security is probably their worst nightmare. If this card refers to you, you may need to create a regular routine for yourself, or simply put your possessions and personal belongings in order. So that is the 7 of Winter and the gift of the Hierophant for tradition and spiritual teaching for you. Cuddly Kathy.
Yeah, and all these are just things to work on, that's all. You gotta look at them from different perspectives.
I hear you, Tammy. I feel the same way. That's awesome, Cuddly Kathy. I have Sawyer's World next on the list. I'm going to go ahead and read the list too. I have Sawyer's World next, then Ronnie G, Positive Vibes, Jan's Life Journey, 3B, and then Mystic Moon 90. If I've missed you on the list, please let me know. Just say card, please, and I'll get you added. Thanks for the 17 likes, guys. You got us all the way to the star card. We love
likes.
the star card.
Nice.
It's all about enlightenment and illumination. Beautiful.
Is that what it's about?
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Looking for Sawyer's World.
Oh, 11 and 11 again.
11 and 11?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
You are welcome.
It's making me go through another ad.
I got 11. Ooh.
Oh, good card.
That's a good one. So for Sawyer's World, I have the 6 of Autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money. Borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Sweet.
Yep, Ronnie's next on the list. That's awesome. It's a generosity card on the Pentacle side of things for you, Sawyer's World. So, physical card. And it goes with the 4 of Wands tonight, which is a spiritual level card. And so your keywords here are harvest, self-esteem, and home comforts. The 4 of Wands is a joyful card. It signifies well-earned rewards, prosperity, and a profound sense of satisfaction. Since Wands often denotes property matters, this card frequently relates to a new home or improvements to an existing property. Home can indicate refuge, beloved environment, a place with atmosphere and meaning. A second home is sometimes indicated too. When describing the working life, the 4 of Wands represents the harvesting of success and satisfaction of completing a project or launching a business. This card traditionally represents property matters, music, dance, theater, and entertainment. It is now possible for you to relax a little and enjoy the results of any sustained past efforts. An inner sense of quiet confidence, self-esteem, and harmony is often signified by this card. 4 is the number of foundation, suggesting that these positive feelings will form the basis for future development and personal growth.
Wow.
Awesome. Very
That is
awesome reading. Love it. 6 of Autumn and the 4 of Wands for you, Sawyer's World.
They look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And their channel's great, too. They're doing really good with their channel. So, aw, thank you, Tammy. You're awesome.
What?
Aw, hugs to you. You're so sweet.
Wow, that is nice.
You know, which reminds me, we never did our circle.
What?
Let's do our circle. So, everybody hold hands real quick. We are so late.
I got your hand.
Everybody hold hands. Okay,
somebody.
we're putting a circle of protection around us all. And we ask God, the angels, and the fairies to do that for us. So, just around us all, everyone here. And we ask for the circle of protection and a circle of good health and happiness and joy and respect, love, light, creativity, peace, harmony, beautiful music, lots of laughter, and just all kinds of goodness.
Goodness.
Genuine goodness.
That's sweet.
Sorry, we forgot to do that for us, folks. Okay,
I
we're
feel so
good.
much better now.
Yes, I do too. I was wondering why I was feeling uptight. Yeah, a little bit, yes. It's always good to meditate, folks. And I don't know if you realize this, but praying is a form of meditation. And when we meditate, we reset ourselves. So anything that we're suffering from, we can reset it all. We can fix it just by meditation. It's an amazing thing what you can do just by breathing and praying and just be nice.
And I believe you can meditate in your sleep too. You can go to bed thinking you can change things.
And wake up and change
And wake
them.
up and things will change for you.
Right.
As long as, you know, it's like that old saying, sleep on it, you know?
Yeah, it's for the good.
You know, yeah.
For the highest good.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Been thinking positive
Ronnie
things.
G, positive vibes. Speaking of positive vibes.
Yeah, positive vibes. That's it.
Ronnie G, let's get you going. So, a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Tammy, you rock.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Really appreciate that. It helps us. Especially since we just bought a new amplifier. Well, it happens. You guys haven't seen Father's new video, then as soon as you get over there and see it, you'll see, you know.
I really needed a new practice amplifier.
He had two of them here, but one of them won't even play sound, and then the other one is like weak. And then we have a karaoke machine, which doesn't do anything.
Well, the karaoke machine, you can play the bass through, but the guitar doesn't sound good.
6 from Fairy and 6 from Father. Yeah, he has other amplifiers that are over at our brother's house, but we leave them over there so that we can play big music, you know, with the drums and stuff.
Which should be coming to the channel pretty soon. We've had some setbacks. And,
well, there is one on there with Brother Frequency jamming out on drums.
Yeah.
It's Rant Jams Anthem Live.
On the Father Frequency channel.
Yes.
This is where we put our music, so then we should have some live stuff coming on there.
Right. So, again, folks, if you haven't made connections with the amazing Father Frequency, there he is saying hi in the chat.
Is he?
Yep. Pretty Boy Clan, hello, hello.
Wow.
Just seen your video, Father.
He
said his phone almost lit on fire.
That is a great compliment. Thank you.
That's awesome, Gypsy Heart Entertainment. We'll try to get in there and watch you. Okay, so for Ronnie G, positive vibes.
So, Ronnie G, I have Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Nice.
That's awesome. That's the love card for you, Ronnie G. Positive vibes.
So sweet.
Very good. And all the aces always represent a new beginning. That one is on the emotional side of things. Everyone, please welcome Pretty Boy Clan. So glad to see Pretty Boy Clan. And Pretty Boy Clan, if you want a card, just say card, please, and I will get you added to the list. All right. I give you the gift of the moon to go with it, Ronnie G. So the moon is all about the night journey, and it's like secrets and just dreams. There's a lot of dreaming and stuff involved too. So the moon card, here your keywords are dreams, visions, and illusions. So since people have always responded to the moon with a mixture of worship and superstition, it is unsurprising that this card evokes similar reactions. However, this is primarily the card of the unconscious mind, so it is linked with all illusory and hidden things. When describing yourself or your state of mind, the moon indicates a flourishing inner life. Intense dreams, compelling visions, intuitive guidance, and creative activity can all surface at this time. Fantasy films, fairy tales, poetry, music, and inspirational writing may all become attractive to you. Any mild depression accompanying this period suggests some resistance to this challenging process. If it refers to a relationship, the moon sometimes warns of illusion and delusion with a partner who may not be quite what they seem. A mutual infatuation, feelings of spiritual love, and a strong sense of connection may feel very real, but tread warily, for you may be under a temporary spell. The moon signifies any work that creates illusion or deals with fantasy and dreams. This includes restaurants and clubs that seek to cocoon guests in an intimate atmosphere. The film industry, in particular, films relating to fantasy, science fiction, romance, and the surreal. Writing, fiction, and also poetry, dream work, including analysis, psychic work or development, visualization techniques, and work connected with water, especially if it has a healing focus. The moon often refers to women's health, for it is associated with menstruation and menstrual problems. Because of its connection to dreams, it can denote a deep need for more sleep, a need to enter the dream world and be refreshed by it.
Wow.
That is the Ace of Summer and the Moon card for you. For Ronnie G. Positive vibes.
right.
And Pretty Boy says, okay, card. You talked me into it. Awesome. Get you on the list, Pretty Boy Clan.
That's awesome. You guys are all awesome.
Okay, I have Jan's life journey next. So, Jan, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. No, Mystic Moon, you are right after Sri B. So here's what I got on the list. Next is Jan's life journey, then Sri B, then Mystic Moon 90, and then Pretty Boy Clan. You're very welcome, Ronnie G. Positive Vibes. Jan says 7 and 7, of course.
7 and 7.
Shoot, we knew. We already knew. You're very welcome, Mystic Moon. Cool. Ooh.
Nice.
The gift.
I have a gift. Love to give gifts. I think everybody knows that now, but I just love to say it. Okay, for Jan's life journeys, I have the ego card. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. That is a strange gift, but
It resonates with the Devil card and the other tarot decks. So the kids always call it ego, the ego card.
Lego my ego.
Yeah, it's a very material card, but as a gift, it represents the ability to cut through lies and illusion, to be a mask cutter, to be able to see through that falsehood. So it comes to you with the 10 of Cups, which is another wonderful card. This is on the emotional level for you. So, Jan, the 10 of Cups. If I can find it. I don't know why I always lose the cups. There they are. Okay. So your keywords are a full heart, Jan. Traditionally, the 10 of Cups was said to mean perfection of the human heart. The happiness associated with this card has a lasting quality, for it represents an outflowing of love between individuals. There are similarities with the 9 of Cups, for both symbolize joy, but the 10 of Cups speaks of permanence and suggests a more outward and visible manifestation of love. Any personal link signified by this card will endure. This card frequently acts as an affirmation of success, good fortune, and all-around abundance. This is especially true when it appears at the end of a question and answer spread, such as the Celtic Cross or the Horseshoe. It promises a brilliant culmination of your efforts, and while it is primarily a card of the heart, it should not be interpreted as a relationship card, unless other symbols support this meaning. The overflowing joys expressed here are essentially spiritual and refer to the energy of love as a positive cosmic force, which may or may not be channeled into a romantic union. Beautiful. A full heart and the gift of the mask cutter for the ego card. Jan. I'm so backwards tonight. I forgot to tell you guys what we're reading from, too, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. Father is reading to you from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. These are illustrated by the wonderful Howard David Johnson. And Fairy is reading to you from the Renaissance Tarot by Jane Lyle and illustrated by the wonderful Helen Jones. Okay, so next on our list we got Sri B. Sri B, if you're ready, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And then your boss called you back. Oh, and then he wanted you to come back. Awesome.
What?
He got fired from his job 2 weeks ago. Pretty Boy Clan did. And then his boss called him and called yesterday and said he wanted him to come back. That's awesome. Good news.
Good news, yeah. That's cool.
The
That's when you
number
know you're
range.
good at
Let's
what
see.
you
We've
do.
read for 7, so we have 71 cards left to choose from. So glad you guys enjoyed. Really, really glad you're here hanging out with us. It's so cool. 22 from Fairy. Okay. You're very welcome, Jan. $33 from Father. Okay, gotcha.
Nice.
You bet, Pretty Boy Clan. So good to see you. So you were in here when we said, you know, if you leave us a comment, that helps remind us to get over to your channel. So definitely do leave us a comment on the Fairy Frequency channel so that I can get back over there and check and make sure we're still connected. Ooh.
Whoops. Poor little guy. I just knocked him off his pedestal.
Well, that one's pretty rugged. Calcite.
Okay. That's one of my favorite cards.
Oh, yeah. For 3B.
For 3B, I have 3 of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. That's a nice card.
It's a beautiful card. 3B, that is on the emotional level with the cups.
Like a shaving commercial.
So, yeah, Father really likes that card. Look at him, they're shaving in the river. But it really, it does mean strong. 3, I always find it surrounds 3 strong feminine energies are surrounding you. Whether these are daughters or sisters or very, very close friends, or it could be mother and daughter and cousin. I mean, you have 3 very strong feminine energies around you, and that is what that card is showing you there. And it's coming to you with the Devil card, which is the one that I just read for Jan, and it is a material card. So it is the gift of being a mask cutter and the ability to see through lies and illusion. So here for you, the Devil card. Keywords: material power, obsessive desires, and passion. Now, it's a bit of a heavier meaning in the Renaissance Tarot than it is in the Fairy Tarot. And here it is. The Devil, like death, is another card that may cause a sharp intake of breath when it appears in the spread. Again, we have redesigned this card in the hope of quelling this reaction and revealing the inner meaning of the card, which quite simply represents the material world. As the ultimate symbol of matter, the Devil can be interpreted in a number of different ways, so the context in which he appears in the reading is very important. Money, possessions, and your attitudes towards such things may be highlighted now. You may need to earn more money, or to be less inhibited about spending it. You may feel that you have denied yourself small luxuries or comforts for far too long, and then feel compelled to indulge yourself. A more expansive approach to your finances is generally a positive move, expanding you in other ways. If there is a significant number of swords, which there is not, in the whole spread, then you would beware of obsessive greed or focusing exclusively on material life. It's not the case. When symbolizing a person, the Devil can denote someone who tries to buy your love or attention. He can also represent someone who values money and security above freedom and self-expression, and who is therefore in a prison of their own making. Someone who is ruled by money or the lack of it is trapped in the world of matter that this card represents. Their creative, emotional, and spiritual life will suffer. As a card of love or attraction, the Devil is the ambassador of desire. Like Dionysus, he embodies the unruly forces of lust, ecstasy, and sexual obsession. There is intense erotic power in any encounter signified by this card, but love may be lacking. You may be consumed by this passion, or find yourself desired in this way. Such a union may not be able to sustain itself, or to settle down into a more domestic partnership, but there is no denying its potency, nor its potential for changing your life. So there you have it, 3B. It is a very heavy reading. The Three of Summer and the Devil card for you tonight.
I hope all is well.
Oh, you're very welcome, Jan. You have a beautiful evening, too. Thank you so much. Reflecting love and light back to you, darling.
Have a great night.
Okay, next on the list is Mystic Moon 90. And then Pretty Boy Clan, you'll be right after that. Mystic Moon 90, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Welcome, Beauty Queen. If you want a card, just say card, please. We'll get you added to the list. Everyone, please welcome Beauty Queen. Remember, folks, if you're new to the channel, please smash the like for us, hit the big red button and the little bell so you get all of our channel notifications. All right. Mystic Moon, 18 from Fairy and 7 from Father.
Got it.
The reading, it just depends on you. It depends on you, my dear. You pick the numbers, so you'll feel it resonate where it needs to be, 3B. And we do read, we read every Friday, so we could say that it would be a week card, a weekly card. We also...
it could be until, you know, whatever is taken care of also.
Right.
You know, whatever is, you know.
Whatever it is that you're going through.
Right. I mean, it could take time.
Okay, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Usually when we pull cards that are surrounding us, which we're kind of pulling for higher self at this point. I mean, you guys are picking the numbers, so it's really kind of your destination on it. But if you think about it as a surrounding card, those generally mean anywhere from now to 2 weeks. And this is for Mystic Moon 90.
Okay, so for Mystic Moon 90, I have Princess of Winter.
Thank you, Sawyer's World. You have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to come back and leave us a comment. And if you haven't made connections with Father, please do check out his channel too.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Okay, so for Mystic Moon 90?
Yes.
For Mystic Moon 90, I have Princess of Winter, which is described as inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult.
Now remember, Mystic Moon, these court cards, the princess, the prince, the king, and the queen, they're always representing either us or someone who's surrounding us. So this Princess of Winter is on the mental level. She's all about those ideas. And she's going with the 9 of Swords, another swords card. This one, it usually represents a nightmare. So I got to ask you right off the bat, Mystic Moon 90, are you suffering nightmares? Usually this card comes up when you have bad dreams. Keywords here are oppression and despair. It says, negativity, despair, and the feelings of oppression accompany this painful card. Traditionally, it was known as the Dark Night of the Soul. It's a time of grim thoughts. Often the Nine of Swords manifests in the outer world as a recent bereavement, an unhappy love affair, a broken marriage, or destructive working on the home environment. Something you or the inquirer is involved with has caused great anguish and misery. This is usually shown by the other cards. Inner and outer torment are denoted. Disturbed sleep, nightmares, panic attacks, and depression may all rob you of energy and purpose. However, all the nines are cards of culmination. It is time for you to fight back, to overcome this suffering, and to begin to heal. There is nothing simple or straightforward about the Nine of Swords, but it does offer hope and underline the need for practical help. Seeking support is the first step towards turning this experience into a new and brighter dawn. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, darling. Hugs to you, my dear. So the Princess of Winter and the Nine of Swords.
Pretty Boy Clan has to take off too.
Pretty Boy Clan, you're now. You ready to read? You can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. You were the last one on the list. You're very welcome, Mystic Moon 90. I'm so sorry it was a heavy reading for you on your first try here. You'll get through it, though. I know you'll get through it because I'm betting anything that that princess is representing you. So you're very smart and you're full of ideas. Wow. Raising 4 kids alone. Yes, wow. But you have the kids. That's you got to see the bright side of this. You do have the kids, right? And the kids are a bright spot.
Yeah, everything for them.
Yes, you know? It's all about them anyways. When we have children, folks, it's not about us anymore. It's about those children. It's time to leave a legacy. That's what it is.
Doing a nursing school, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Getting a career is good.
Yes, and it's a fine example for your children, too.
Yeah, yes it is.
So did Pretty Boy Clan head out? I think he's gone, huh? Alright, so Pretty Boy Clan was the only one we didn't read for. Does anybody else out there want a reading? If you do, just say card, please. And Pretty Boy Clan, if you're out there, you can still pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. How long have we been on?
For a bit.
For a bit. It says 39 minutes ago. That's not right, is it?
It's 9:38.
67 minutes ago. That's right. Okay. So we've been on just over an hour.
2.
Yep.
Well, I hope everybody got some insight.
Thank you.
Was able to find out some things about themselves and maybe work on that.
Yeah, I think all in all, they're very awesome readings. Some of them are strong, but we got to tell you what we see, folks.
It gets that way sometimes.
You know, there are lots of times when I pull a heavy card for someone, and, there's this inner urge to take it back. Especially if you're new, you've never been in here before, and you're like, God, the first card I got was a terrible one. And it kind of makes you gun-shy about the whole thing. But honestly, we all have these trials and tribulations that we're going through, folks. Everyone does. Aw, thank you so much, Mystic Moon. We're very glad to have you here. We encourage you to explore our channel and our original playlists. It's not all about tarot here either. It's mostly about nature on the Fairy Frequency channel. You can really get lost in the nature on our channel. There's so much nature. And that's important too, to get focused back onto nature. We want to reunite humans with nature. It's absolutely necessary. Nature can save your life, folks.
Also, stay strong. Just remember, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Anything you set your mind to, you can do it.
Right.
You can pull,
And if you feel like you're having any issues getting it together right now, I want you to draw on the strength of that Hangman card, which means that you just got to flip it over and look at it in another way. That's all you got to do.
Also, draw on the strength of your children, too.
Right.
Remember, everything for them. The more you do, the more it matters to them.
It does. And it pays off for them in the long run.
Draw that love and strength from them.
They're going to give it to their kids, and those will be your grandkids, which is really awesome, too, when you get there.
That's what I do. I mean, I work every day just to make sure that my kids are smiling. you know, happy,
Right.
you know.
All right, you want to rock out a little bit while we say our thank yous to everyone? I think we'll go ahead and get ready to close out.
Well, let's just say the thank yous and stuff. I don't want to blast it. Everybody's
Oh, yes,
winding
you got to
down.
play the tarot song while we're closing. Tarot time.
Oh. I'll play it quietly.
You can do that. I know you can.
I'll play it quietly. I felt like there was a lot of things that people had to work on and stuff, so.
So for those of you that came in tonight that didn't even ask for a card, that just came to say hi and smash the like for us, we want to let you know that we appreciate all of you. And though I didn't write you down, we do appreciate you all. And remember, most of you that came through, but just for the risk of forgetting anyone that wasn't on the list, just thank you to all of you who came in to say hi. And thank you all that came to watch Father's new video too. Very excited about that. If you haven't seen it, please make sure you go check that out too. Find the link to Father's channel in the description box. All our channel updates and details on how to schedule your full power reading with us. So a big thank you to Gypsy Heart Entertainment. And a huge thank you.
Yeah, huge thank you to Tammy Minda.
Yes, thank you so much, Tammy. A big thank you to Brian Fingerless Guitar.
Thank you, Cuddly Kathy.
Thank you, Sawyer's World.
Awesome. Thank you, Ronnie G. Positive Vibes.
Thank you, Jan's Life Journey.
Thank you, Suri Beat.
Thank you, Mystic Moon 90.
And thank you, Pretty Boy Clan.
Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Happy Friday, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Everybody have a great night.
Bye.